Morning. It is so cold and I do not want to get out of bed. But other than that, I'm doing okay this morning. My feet still feel a little bit swollen, so I'll see how they go when I try to walk on them. But they feel better than yesterday, so should be fine. I need to hop up in a minute or I'm going to be late, so I'm going to go do some exercise and then I'm off to uni and then work and then training. Normal day. So I've been at work for a bit and I don't know why, but I am dead tired and everything's just falling apart from where it should be. My back that was a bit sore yesterday is now twinging every time I take a step. If it gets any worse, I'm going to have to put it back in that stupid back brace. And my knees are probably the next worst thing. Every time I bend over or do anything, they're just clicking in and out of place. And shifting is really quite painful and distracting and makes it hard to work and hard to get around. That headache is back again today. Today it's up in this quarter. Eating, I thought eating would help it because I've been bringing those salads and that's actually been really good. It means I haven't had to wait to get home until I eat, so I'm not hungry but the headache's still there. I was thinking maybe that's food related, but I don't think it is now. I'm not dehydrated, who knows. But it's quiet for now. I've just got a couple of hours until the next girl's in and then I get to go home shortly afterwards, so I can do this. So I just got home and thank goodness for music. It makes it so much easier to just keep walking. You like everything else out and focus on. Because my knees have gotten so much worse. They just don't want to stay in place. They keep popping out with every step. I just fell over stepping into my doorway. So I'm just going to sit here for a minute. My back's gotten worse. Every breath seems to move ribs and spine. I really want to make training tonight. I promised some people I would be there. So I'm going to go stretch it out and hopefully I'll be good for training. This is just what we do every day, EDSers. You have to make choices on what's more important. And to me, training is probably my number one, even if it means at the cost of my back and my hip and my knees. You know, I'll use braces and props to help me. And not everybody thinks this way, and it's not necessarily a healthy way to think, but for me, karate is just so important, so it comes first. Hey, besides, without sanity of mind, what good are you going to be anyway? Karate definitely keeps me sane. Alright, time to get up. Hey, I just woke up. It's 8:30 at night. I've completely missed training. My lying down and stretching turned into a little nap, which turned into completely missed everything. I'm still really tired and I feel like a mess. Like, everything just hurts. So, to be honest, I think I'm just gonna go straight back to bed. Skip dinner. I'm up again early tomorrow, so I'm really hoping I can just sleep through the whole night and reset myself. Damn it, I hate missing training. Thanks for coming along with me. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm back. I was just on the phone to Nick and he's decided that I am gonna have dinner. I'm not allowed to not to. He's honestly so good. He just looks after me and makes sure I do everything right. I don't want to make something, so I'm pretty sure I've got some pasta to reheat, so I hope it's still there. So I'm just going to do that, eat some food, go to bed. First challenge is to get up and go to the kitchen while my back and spine is wanting to flop out of place. So it's taken me a little bit to get out here, and honestly I'm glad I did because I totally forgot I'd left this candle going. So I'm going to blow that out now. While I'm waiting for my dinner to reheat, I just wanted to explain something about EDS. It's kind of like doing an exercise till you fail, but so this is most people, right? Imagine you're doing reps of squats, and you're just going to go till you fail. So the first 10 you do, you're fine, you're feeling good. Then after the next 5, you start to feel that burn in your legs and you're like, yeah, it's doing some work, and you're feeling, quite positive about it. By the end of the next 5, the weight across your shoulders is starting to get a bit heavy, and you can really feel the burn now, but it's still. And then you hit the next 5 and you have to start slowing down because your body just goes, nah, I can't do it anymore, I can't keep up, but you're still going. And then you hit your last 5 and you really start slowing down until eventually, and you can feel it coming, you get to that last one where you drop and it just, but you're not quite at your fail yet. You can push up one more time. So you go back up, you drop back down, and then finally this time, that's it. And so you hit your fail and you stop. And that's how most people work. That's how they get through the day. They hit the end of the day, they're tired, they go to bed. EDS is a little bit different because we don't see that coming, and it can hit at any point. So just imagine you're doing your squats. So you do your first 8 reps, and just like before, you're feeling great, you're still feeling good. And you're about to go for a 9th one, and you go down fine, and then all of a sudden, in the space of not even a second, the sensation of the burning in your legs and that lactic acid buildup and that real clench happens. And before you have the chance to push up for that 9th rep, that's it. You've already hit your fail with 0 warning. And this is why trainers have no idea what to do with us, because we can be fine for the first 8, and then that random 1, that's it. Our body just gives up and there's nothing we can do. And so next minute, not only do we fail, but we sprawl on the floor with the weights lying on top of us, and we're stuck. We can't do anything. And if you're really lucky, if you just stay there and wait, 20 minutes later, it might pass. And then you might be able to pick up that weight, stand back up, and be able to do another couple of reps. But that doesn't always happen. That 20 minutes can be hours, it can be days, it can be weeks sometimes, depending on how bad it is. Or it can be almost immediate. There's never a warning, you can never tell, there's no pattern, there's no system that we've been able to work out. It really is random. And this is why we have to watch ourselves so carefully, because the smallest thing on the least amount of warning can just set us off, and that's it. I could do 50 Myogaries in a row, and on the 51st, my knee subluxates for no reason, and that's it. I'm out for training the rest of the night. I don't know if that made any sense to you guys. If you're into gym workouts and things like that, it probably made a little bit of sense. I don't know, give me your thoughts. But I hope it did clarify something, and that you understand EDS a little bit more if you didn't already. I'm gonna go have dinner now. I've managed to eat something that was more of a struggle than I thought it was. So bedtime for me. I'm gonna take some anti-inflammatories. These things are my best friend. And then I'm heading to bed. So thanks for coming with me today. Probably hasn't been the best day, but thanks anyway. I'll see you tomorrow. Night. Just before I go, final mention, special shout out to Nick, because you're such a sweetheart and you look after me and you're honestly the best, and I love you.